Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I'd like to talk about anxiety and stress. And a few minutes ago I was sitting at my computer and I started to feel anxiety. And my hips were hurting, my butt was hurting, and my legs needed to be stretched. I could tell that. And I was starting to get hungry, and oftentimes I just put off. It's like, I need to get this job done, I want to get this thing done, it'll only take me a few minutes. No. Stop what you're doing, put it away for a few minutes. And I know that's not always possible for everyone because they're working at some job or something, but you've got to figure out a way to take care of yourself. And I think that in this country that a whole lot more people are going to be working for themselves so that they can take time out, little breaks whenever they need to, or take care of their kids or this or that. And I highly recommend working at home for yourself. I haven't burned any gas driving to work today and back. The average American drives 25 miles each way to work. And so, anyways, what I did was I stopped and I reanalyzed my situation, and I assessed that I needed some food. There it is. And I needed some good food, and not just some quick fix comfort food that I knew wasn't doing me any good. So I went and got some good food. It was just some leftovers, but good quality food. And here I am. I turned off the computer, and here I am sitting peacefully and feeling much better. And I can stretch a leg out. I can stretch them both out and unwind this body and mind. And that's really what it takes, because when you get out on a limb with doing too far out on a limb, with doing something that you're doing, then you start to feel tension in your body, and then you start to feel it in your mind, and vice versa. And you've got to come back to center. And in addition to just feeling that kind of stress from a computer, sometimes people will feel depression from something that's happened in their lives. And it's kind of the same deal. You need to stop and say to yourself, well, what do I have? What do I have that's awesome in my life? And that brings you back to center. You can also say something to yourself like, oh wow, this life is only a flash in time, and so this little instance, this little thing, this little happening that happened to me is not really that big a deal in the greater perspective of things. And so when you do this, when you come back to center, you're coming close to God, Jah, Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to call it. You're coming back to this place of peacefulness that we'd all like to be in permanently someday. And it takes time to get there, so don't just stop for a minute or two. If you're really wound, then really stop for a good 15, 20, 30 minutes or more and take care of yourself. That's the bottom line. That's the things that I've had to learn that I needed to be able to survive. If I hadn't started back with holistic healing therapies, if I hadn't got into learning how to take care of myself naturally, not some artificial quick fix prescription drug or whatever. There's a lot of things that people do to just give themselves temporary relief, and that's just not a good long-time solution. And so figure out the natural things, and there are so many different holistic healing therapies and techniques that you can do for yourself for free that cost absolutely nothing, that are going to be so beneficial for you to be able to use. And visualize that you've got a toolbox full of these different tools that you can use anytime. I've probably got, I don't know how many, hundreds of tools in my bag that I can pull out, breathing, anytime. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. And things going on inside my mind that I'm focusing on to connect or to disconnect or to connect with this or to figure out whatever I need to do to be able to achieve balance and serenity. Sometimes, even though it seems like I don't have balance or serenity because I'm ranting about something, that's what I need. You know, before I made that video, I said to myself, damn, what do I need? I need to express myself about something that I have an issue with. Okay? And you've got to do that. If you need to cry, you need to cry. If you need to bitch, you need to bitch. But if you need to be centered and still, then you also need to do that. And you've got to know what you need at the given moment. I'd like to end this video now and wish you all whatever you need in this moment.